The audience, after 10 years of implementation, locality in TayNinhTV province have mobilized both the political system and the local to participate in the national target program on building new rural areas. The implementation have achieved important results, contributing to increasingly changing the face of rural areas, improving people's living standards. Since the new rural construction program was implemented, the face of the countryside in many localities has been flourishing day by day.
Right from the early days of implementing the national target program on building new rural areas, the provincial authorities have directed to survey the current status of the criteria of the communes, launch the emulation movement, formulate projects and planning for new rural construction in 100% of communes in the province, build many economic development models in the localities, learn from experience and widely deploy emulation movement in all communes. In response, agencies, units and localities have concretized the movement with programs and plans suitable to reality, such as the Fatherland Front Committee with the campaign on People Unite to Build New Style Rural and Civilized Urban Areas, the Provincial Women's Union with the 5 Without and 3 Cleans campaign. After more than 10 years of implementation of the National Target Program on building new rural areas, people's awareness has been raised. Everyone, every family, all have been actively participating in building new countryside. Joining donating land and work days, all have formed exciting emulation movements among hamlets, communes, districts, towns and cities in the province. It can be said that movements have gone into depth, promoting the strength of both the political system and the entire people in the implementation process. In 2022, Tân Phú Commune of Tân Châu District is one of the 6 localities in TayNinhTV Province selected to complete the National Target Program on building new rural areas. Right from the beginning of the year, the Party Committee and People's Committee of the Commune have directed to focus on resources to implement the criteria that haven't met the standards, such as criterion number 2 on traffic, criterion number 5 on schools, and criterion number 6 on cultural facilities. Since 2020, on the basis of the items expected to be invested by the district, our commune has mobilized reciprocal capital collected within 3 years so that people can easily contribute. Up to this point, we have collected over 2.9 billion Vietnam out of the total 7 billion Vietnam. This year, we will focus on building traffic works in the commune, a total of 119 works, constructing 6 hamlet offices, newly building a one-stop shop department, and 6 function rooms of the Center for Community Living and Learning. Up to this point, there have been 73 traffic routes under construction, of which the lifeline roads have been completed and put into use. Determining the construction of transport infrastructure is an important part of the socio-economic infrastructure, because a synchronous, modern and highly connected transportation infrastructure network will be the basis for promoting fast and suitable socio-economic development. When implementing the Rural Transportation Development Program with the motto, "The state supports the people implement," the Party Committee, authorities and mass organizations of Tân Phú Commune have stepped up propaganda and education, so that people can clearly understand their benefits, responsibilities and obligations in the implementation of rural transportation. As people contribute in land, work days and material things to carry out traffic works, they are all aware that it's the work of their own contribution. They have the right to enjoy and join hands to reserve. It's also the right direction, creating the consensus of the people in the process of implementing the new rural development program. The communes, cadres, party members, and mass organizations are clearly aware of their roles and responsibilities in building new rural areas. So the whole political system has been involved in it. All have harmoniously coordinated in new rural construction. When the works were implemented, many households pay 100% of the reciprocal capital. The state and the people here jointly build the roads. The state spent 90% and 10% contributed by the people. The road passing by my house leads to the field. There were also a few households living here. Previously, it was just a small road, wide enough for a flow. Now, responding to the new rural construction, we have widened it so that our grandchildren can enjoy it. Nothing is wasted. When the road is widened, everyone can enjoy it. If the road involves anyone's land, that person will donate that piece of land. Not only me, but everyone here will do the same. Here, everyone wishes to have a clean and beautiful road to travel. Now the state plans to build roads. We completely support it. It's okay to have a clean and beautiful road that isn't slippery and comfortable on rainy days. With the view that building new rural areas has only a starting point, but no end point, in order that the new rural construction program is implemented synchronously with the motto, people know, people implement, people monitor, and people benefit. Over the last few years, associations and unions from provincial to grassroots levels have focused on propagating and mobilizing widely to all classes of people, proactively integrating the content of propaganda on building new rural areas, and enhance new rural areas with their specific movements and activities, such as the emulation movement Good Farmers in Production and Business, Women Build a Family of 5 without 3 cleans, or the emulation movements entitled Exemplary Veterans and the Elderly Set Good Examples. As planned, by 2023, Fatherland Commune of Provincial District will complete the national target program on building new rural areas. Up to now, criteria that require large investment capital such as traffic have begun to be activated. Upholding the tradition of alcohol soldiers, the officers and members of veteran organization of Fatherland Commune have been actively involving in the national target program on building new rural areas by concrete, practical actions and this, contributing to changing the face of rural areas, gradually improving the material and spiritual life of its members. Generally, the ultimate goal is still to have an easy way for people to travel, including me. I don't think that how much money I will lose by giving that piece of land. I only think that I will donate as much as the state needs to widen the road for people to go together. Currently, members of the Commune Veterans Organization are strongly agreeing with the guidelines and policies of the party and the state, such as joining hands in widening rural roads, participating in the fight against COVID-19 epidemic, creating models for increasing production, so that members can develop economy, stabilize security and defense, and join hands in building new rural areas. It can be seen that new rural construction is a major policy for socio-economic development, improving the material and spiritual life of rural residents. In the 2021-2025 period, the NINH strives to have 26 new rural communes, 36 enhanced new rural communes, and 12 communes achieving the standards for model new rural areas. The quality of life of rural residents will be improved. Average income by 2025 is expected to be 1.8 times that of 2020. To achieve the set goal, the province will effectively implement the emulation movement, turning joint forces to build new rural areas in the period of 2021-2025. In order to concretize the contents of the emulation movement, the whole country joins hands to build new rural areas in the province, promoting the aggregate strength of the whole political system from provincial to grassroots level to successfully implement the party and the state's policy on building new rural areas.
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to complete the set of criteria for building new rural communes in accordance with the roadmap, the Party Committee of TayNinhTV Province has determined that apart from the investment and support of all levels, it also requires strong promotions of the people's external strengths. Instead of expecting or relying on others, everyone must join hands and unite to make the new rural construction movement as a vigorous and pervasive revolution in the consciousness and actions of its party members and people. Now the time is up for the column TayNinhTV Builds New Style Rural Areas, produced by TayNinhTV Radio and Television Station. Thanks for watching and see you next time.